Hello, today I will tell you a few life hacking for traveling in France. Of course, this information is publicly available, and I gathered here the most useful and interesting life hacks in my opinion. So, before going to France, you should think about some things in advance. First of all, it is worth learning a few phrases in French. For example, these.
Désolé, bonjour, s'il vous plaît, merci.
And do not be afraid to use them, and also be friendly and smile to everyone. Many French people certainly know English, but communicate on it reluctantly, and if you are more friendly and show a little your knowledge of the language, it can be a couple of phrases, then the attitude to you will be more friendly and welcoming. For example, in the restaurant, the truth is that it's better if the waiter is more friendly with you and offers you something interesting. Next is to choose the right time to travel. Of course you can go there at any time, but from July to August is the peak tourist season. In addition, most Frenchmen have holidays and children have holidays. As a result, prices are very high. In museums, on the beaches there are a lot of people. Yes, and on the streets there are also crowds of people. Of course, if all this suits you, you can come here at this time, but personally, I would prefer to go here from April to June. You will lose almost nothing and you will see the same things, but it will be much cheaper. If you want to save on food, you should not eat in restaurants every day. Find the nearest bakery or the market with the freshest croissants. At the market you can buy fresh food, as well as cooked food and fully affordable meal. The same goes for wines. In the supermarket you can buy very good wine of a very good quality at a very reasonable price. If you still decide to go to a restaurant, do not forget, restaurants are open to visitors at certain times. Lunch from 12 o'clock to 1400 hours, and dinner from 1900 hours. In restaurants and cafes, take le formule. This is an appetizer, main course and dessert, or only two of the three, but the main course is mandatory. For each category they offer you a choice of several dishes. Even in expensive restaurants using the formula, you can try fine French cuisine at a fairly low cost. Drinks are not included in the formula, but water in the decanter is served for free. You just need to ask for it. Drive your car best outside big cities. Although in France, many roads are paid, and in big cities it will be very difficult for you to find parking spaces, and those can be paid too. Many locals move around the city by public transport. This is both faster and more profitable, especially if you buy 10 tickets at once, then immediately save another 20%. And no matter where you eat between cities, or around the city, and such a ticket like Ticket Mobilis allows you to use public transport unlimitedly for a calendar day. Living is much cheaper in small villages, located near the cities or resorts you need. You can also spend the night in a private chateau. If such a chateau is somewhat removed from tourist attractions, then the night in it will be no more expensive, and even cheaper than at a hotel. Most hotels have 3 stars and 2 stars almost do not differ from them. 4-star hotels are a business class, and 5-star hotels are all exactly the same but more expensive and breathtaking, beautiful and possibly unusual, and of course you will decide if it is worth overpaying. And do not forget to read reviews at the beginning. Here is another way to save. You can purchase a tourist card city pass. This card gives you the right to travel freely in public transport, as well as provides discounts or free tickets to most local museums. If you purchase such a card, you will receive discounts or bonuses in certain restaurants and cafes, while shopping in shopping centers. In addition to saving money, this card allows you to save time significantly. For example, Paris Pass gives you an unlimited pass, entrance without a queue to the Louvre, Notre Dame Cathedral, the Arc de Triomphe, a free cruise on the Seine, a transfer from the airport to the city centre and much more. Savings can be more than €100. However, you need to know, if the card was activated at noon, it is valid for exactly as many days as you bought it and also ends at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In addition, before buying a card, it is better to calculate the total expenses for the same tickets and other expenses. It so happens that the card will be beneficial only with a long-term stay in the city. Well, or for example you are going to visit the Louvre, and a full tour will take you all day. Maybe you just do not have time to take another advantages of the card. And if consider that the entrance to many museums is free every first Sunday of the month. As for the Louvre, this rule is valid from October to March. You just spend the extra money. It would be nice to go to the Bureau of Tourism. There you can see announcements about current and upcoming events and holidays. France regularly hosts various festivals, concerts, flea markets and tournaments are organized. Perhaps this will be very interesting for you too. Yes, many people write how to see, for example, Paris, in 5 days, or see the whole Bordeaux in a day. Personally, I do not advise you doing this, running from one attraction to another. Well, firstly you are very tired. Secondly, at this pace, you do not remember anything. Thirdly, you will not get emotional satisfaction from what you see. Just do not have time to enjoy either the trip or what you see. As a result, the whole trip will be in vain. In memory, you will only have that you were everywhere. In general, this applies not only to France, but to most countries, especially European. My advice is to plan no more than one visit to the museum and visit a couple of interesting places per day. For example, the same Louvre. If you are going there, do not plan any more on this day, except dinner in a restaurant or a trip to the Eiffel Tower and a cruise on the Seine River. We continue to learn to save. If you saw the word gratuit somewhere in the menu, on the signs of the entrance, it means that something is offered here for free. Therefore, we're take and use. Sunday in France, as in many European countries, is a dead day. And do not forget about it. Almost all stores, including grocery stores, are closed. Even pharmacies do not work. In general, on the eve of the weekend, think about them in advance in order not to eat in an expensive restaurant, especially if you did not plan this. That's all for today. Bye bye.